Hello, hello. You okay?
Yeah, it's kind of going in and out. Still says
What's going in and out?
the sound, it gets really loud and then it gets quiet, but also this says built-in still.
Oh, that's not good. Why does it keep going red? 48 volts. Seems like a power thing. Fucking shit. Hang on a second. Minus. Oh, I was just gonna say you can add that one. And there should be one other one on there. No, yes. Oh, you've done, yes, right. Okay, so there's this weirdo angle. Oh, there's that angle. Okay, so
But this still
that
says
says built-in. That's definitely the problem. Now I play this out. In again. Now this thing's blinking, and that didn't change. So that's telling me I'm gonna find the power supply for this. 2 seconds.
Sure.
Minus center. If it's not power, I just wonder if this cable.
See, built-in microphone there.
Oh, did it just switch? Fuck. Did this turn off? Did not.
Oh.
This thing has to stop. Oh, you're live right now.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's just music and this background.
Oh.
Let's try another cable real quick. I say real quick. I just don't know if it's the cable. That would be fucking sweet if that's all it was. But I definitely have a 12 volts. I have a power supply somewhere, but we'll put batteries in it first.
Whoa, careful.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hit the thing?
I don't know, did you?
Ouch.
I thought you did.
Here you go. Let's try that. Really hope it's not the cable. That's just sucks if it is. But if that behaves the exact same way.
Check.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey. What is up, everybody? Welcome to this new live episode of the Cinema Recall podcast. Here, I am the Vern.
I am Ashley.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome, everyone. How you been, Ash?
Oh, God. Not the best.
Welcome back. Well, okay, here's the weird thing, too. So, on my Spotify list,
Yeah.
before we can get into our episode, there's some songs being played, and the artist Poe came out. Do you remember Poe
Oh, yeah.
from the 90s?
Yes. Trigger Happy
Trigger
Jack.
Happy Jack.
And Angry Johnny. And
Yeah.
Choking the Cherry.
Yeah. So, but a song came on from her second album called Haunted. And that was probably my favorite album
Oh.
she's ever done was that.
What was the cover art for that?
It's like she's like a bunch of hands.
Okay, I have not heard anything from that album.
She's only made 2 albums, and that was her
Oh.
second one. But here's the weird thing, too. Her brother, Mark Z. Danny Whiskey, wrote a book called The House of Leaves,
Oh.
which is one of the most scariest books I've ever read. And it's this book which is like a textbook about a documentary about a family that moves into a house who finds a room inside that is longer than the dimensions of the house.
That's weird.
And so,
And very interesting.
but yeah, so it's this
House of Leaves?
House of Leaves, like this textbook about this documentary film, and then in the margins, there's another story about a guy who finds this textbook and sees a bunch of weird things happening.
Oh.
And so the book keeps changing like formats. Sometimes when you read the book, you have to like tilt it upside down. Some chapters you have to read holding it into a mirror.
Weird.
It's
And
like-
interesting. That sounds really fun.
So like Poe, his sister, wrote a whole album about that book. It's like a
Oh.
soundtrack to that book.
That's really cool.
And I was like listening to some of the songs. I'm like, God, like Poe's a great artist, and she's only made like just 2 albums.
Right.
And I just found it to be fascinating. So I'm not quite sure if there's any musicians out there that people were just really into just watching that stuff here. So we got one comment here from our good buddy Vivian the Kid, aka Jordan,
What up, Jordan?
who says about movies and TV shows, but not made for TV movies. We can do made for TV movies. You know, if you
Who
have
said we couldn't?
yeah,
There's no rules here.
if you
There's no rules.
no rules?
There's no rules at Cinema Recall.
no rules, that's right.
right.
I will do this, folks. If you actually have a movie suggestion for us,
Please tell us.
and you want to send a movie our way, we'll watch it. Speaking about Vivian, I'll be really briefly here because we did watch some new movies out.
Yeah.
He had me watch a movie called
Oh, Lord.
what was it? Teen Star Academy.
Oh, okay. I've not heard of this, but elaborate.
Teen Star Academy is about a bunch of kids who go onto this island to enter a contest where they test their teen skills. Some people are dancers, some people are musicians.
Of course they are, because they're teens.
But
That's
the adults are so creepy in this.
Oh,
It almost seems like the adults are going to sacrifice these kids
but they don't?
or eat them. No, but it looks like they do because everyone talks like this French accent and everything, and the way that the judges are kind of leering over these kids. I'm thinking they're
Something nefarious is
they're gonna
is gonna happen.
they're gonna sell them off to the basically the skin trade.
Right.
Right?
Oh,
They're
God,
trafficking.
the skin trade.
You know, it's just gonna be very, very creepy stuff. So yeah, Teen Star Academy. I don't
Creepy
recommend,
vibe, but no actual creep factor.
but I think the movie would approve if there actually was an actual judges were like vampires.
Yeah, or
cannibals, something like that.
Man.
But I got a few of them more here on my list here. What have you seen recent, Ashley?
Let's see. Now this isn't a new movie, but I just saw for the first time Doctor Sleep. I watched
Ooh.
it last night, and I really loved it. I know it didn't get great reviews.
Oh, it did actually.
Did it? Because
Yeah.
from what I heard, and from what I heard about moving numbers.
Box office
Box office, it
didn't do so well.
Yeah, but it was so good. I was not expecting that at all.
Are you familiar with The Shining?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
The Shining, yes,
Shining.
of course.
Would it
yeah.
suit?
No beer, no TV, make Homer go something.
Yes. Okay.
No, but I mean, I've seen The Shining, so I knew it was a sequel, but
The girl that plays Wendy Torrance in that
yeah,
really impressed the hell out of me.
I know. I was like, that is a good Shelley Winters.
Shelley Duvall. Shelley
What's
Duvall.
the difference? So what is
Shelley Duvall.
the difference between them? Was like what? Some
Shelley Winters.
double-sided tape and some red wig.
Come on, Shelley Duvall was in
I know.
Theater,
I always
Popeye.
get them. I know who she is. I can see her face. I just screwed up her name.
Shelley Winters is a bit more heavy lady than Shelley Duvall.
I know, but I blame Mrs. Doubtfire because they reference them in one scene, and it's always stuck with me.
Okay, that's fair. That's
But
fair.
yes, Shelley Duvall. Okay, sorry,
So
I got it wrong.
The actress that played her, Alex.
Shocker, I did something wrong. Everybody, write it down.
Oh my gosh! So Alex Esso is the actress that played Shelley Duvall,
She did a great job.
and
yeah.
she's in another movie called Starry Eyes, which I also recommend. Starry Eyes is
What's that about?
It's about a woman who's an actor who really wants to win this audition, and she keeps going to those auditions and she's failing.
Yeah.
And she finds this one company that says, "We'll make sure you're a star, but you have to basically sell your soul to the devil."
Oh, I mean, worth it.
And then it's like, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
You can't. People choose what they choose for their own life.
Exactly.
It's none of your business.
See?
Hey, Vern, worry about yourself.
Worry about yourself. Hells yeah. So I did see a couple movies myself here. I saw one on Hulu called Benedetta. Which,
I think you told me about that, but I haven't seen it.
so Benedetta is the newest movie from Paul Verhoeven, who's done Showgirls,
Right,
Basic
but it's
Instinct.
like nuns, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's about this nun
Yeah.
who claims that she is the girlfriend of Jesus Christ, like the future fiance of Jesus Christ, and starts telling everyone at her convent that she has these powers because Jesus is her boyfriend.
I mean,
And no one believes her, except for the fact that she has predicted a lot of things and has caused pain and torment to those who don't believe her.
oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, nuns are technically married to Jesus.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not that far of a stretch to say Jesus is my boyfriend.
This is like, I've got, this girl's like, I've
Have
got
you
a
seen
one
his
up.
abs, people?
I think, if anything, if he's got great abs like that, then fucking Suzanne Summers
Ooh,
is his girlfriend because she's got the ab roller there.
she does, yeah.
And
Oh, no, she did the ab roller? No, she did the thigh master.
I thought she had someone
She's
to
got
ab
the
rollers
thighs, and he's got the fries.
The
I got
fries?
nothing.
too.
His abs.
So that one is really good, and I got one more here. And then I did watch, finally, because you've been recommending the show for a while there, I watched that brand new Cherry Flavor
Yes, finally.
with Catherine Keener.
Yes.
And
Oh, she was
Rosa
so
Zara
good. Yeah,
as
she
Burra.
was very good.
when I watched the show,
Yeah.
I liked it, and then so the show is about this girl who's making a movie, and she meets up with this sleazy producer who tries to put the moves on her.
Well, at first you don't think he's gonna.
Yeah, first of all, he's like
Yep.
this really nice guy,
He's
and
got
then
a family. You think he's cool. Like you're like, oh, like they've heard things about him, but like he hadn't
yeah,
for a long stint of time meeting up with her.
yeah,
Didn't display any weird tendencies
no,
until
until like the name of a party,
until he displays some weird tendencies after a party.
and then afterwards, when she denies advances, he's like, "Well, I'm gonna take the movie away from you. I'm gonna
Steals
hire
it.
a new
Yep.
director." And so she gets upset. She finds about this witch played by Catherine Keener's character, who says, "Yeah, we did the revenge on him." So,
Did you hear that?
we hear a lawnmower. Are you guys here like a lawnmower right now? If you can, let me
It
know.
sounds like a trumpet.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a trumpet
It's
dying
messing
here.
me up, man. I'm
not
like,
sure.
where is it coming from?
So someone's got a vacuum going on. So yes, we have like our very bad trumpet sounds going on.
Yeah, and it just
Apologize about
I'm
that.
sorry, I'm gassy.
You see? No. But I like the whole structure of her finding this witch and starts to get revenge. And then I got nervous when she's like, "Well, I don't want to be part of this anymore. I'm
Yeah.
done with the whole witch thing." And the first time I'm thinking, "Oh no, don't let this be one of these stories
Yes.
where things happen for her favor
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot." And I'm not gonna spoil anything right now, but it has just a really great ending. I kind of want to check out the book of this.
Was
So,
it a book?
It was a book first.
I would like to read that.
Yeah,
I mean, we all know books are way better than movies.
exactly. Yeah, but I want to ask you this real quickly. We kind of jump topics here about the Doctor Sleep.
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
I like the fact when they went back to the Overlook Hotel and
Yeah.
you recognize different scenes from there, the same scenes.
Yeah,
and-
that was really cool.
Oh,
Yeah, what I liked about it is that the Overlook Hotel itself was an entity,
yeah.
not just the things in it, which I thought was really cool. I guess I never like really thought of it that way when I watched The Shining. It wasn't like I was like, oh, like when you think of a place being haunted, I feel like you think there's like entities in said building or area, not necessarily like that the building itself is the entity,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Like usually you think like, oh, this house is hosting all of these ghosts. But it's like not only that, but also the house or the hotel was the evil spirit, which was weird, which is crazy.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, I was really shocked for that. Yeah.
But the pacing was great for that. I love Rebecca Ferguson as well as the hat.
You know, okay, first of all, she was really cool, but I was like, oh yeah, she's from The Greatest Showman, and I couldn't think of her name. And I mean, I have the music from The Greatest Showman, and so I thought that she had sung for that movie,
Sure.
which she didn't. And I was like, oh, I think her name is like Lauren something, and I'm like, Ferguson. She's got a normal name, but she's gorgeous. I really liked her in that, and I was like not expecting her in the first scene to be this thing.
Which she was great. The lady who plays Abra Stone, Callie Curran.
Oh, she was adorable. I liked her a
That
lot.
was her
And I
first-
loved her name,
Abra Stone.
Abra.
That was her first movie she ever acted in.
She did fabulously because
She held her own so well.
She did. I would have never guessed that was her first acting stint, like in a major motion picture. I'm guessing she's been in like plays.
Oh, sure,
and
like-
stuff like that,
yeah.
right? But and I just thought it was cute the name they gave her, Abra, because the very first scene where you see her parents walk into the kitchen. This really isn't a spoiler, and you see all these spoons stuck to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And they're very confused. It's a birthday party, and in comes Abra, and she goes abracadabra, and then they all fall.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what a fortuitous name.
Very much so.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It just really expanded on Stephen King's story so well, and I have to give a shout here and praise.
Do you guys hear the static? Let us know if you do.
All right, I'm not moving here.
Don't move, Vern. Don't move.
But Mike Flanagan, who also directed other Stephen King adaptations like Gerald's Game, he also did
Gerald's Game was creepy. I liked it.
He did the house that Netflix series, The House on Bly Manor.
Oh, that was freaking awesome. I
And-
liked that a lot.
And
Yeah.
then the one before that too, which was The House on Haunted Hill, I think
Yeah.
it was. It did. But yeah, very great stuff there. Yeah, I definitely recommend Doctor Sleep, which I think is on HBO Max right now, if I'm mistaken.
Yes.
It was
Yep.
before. All right. And then I watched, so speaking about new ones, I did watch a couple of older classic movies. I saw one called Diabolique, which came out in 1955. It was remade in 1996. And
That might have been how I've heard of it.
yeah, well, that's definitely
Because
how
it sounds familiar.
it's
yeah.
hard first time before too, but it's about these. Sorry, I adjusted myself and I had a fart. That's what happened. When you hear the bad noise right there, it's because I had a fart. But it's about these two women.
Yes.
One of them is helps run a school for all boys. She's married to the principal, and the principal has a mistress, and both women know about each other, and they are okay with it. But the principal is very kind of abusive to both the wife and the mistress. So the two women, they start a relationship together, and they decide that they are going to kill the husband.
I mean, if there's ever a reason not to have your wife and lover be like compatible, it's this exact reason.
Exactly.
Like, it might sound great, like, oh yeah, they get along, it's great, but also murder plots.
Murder plots. So they actually poison him and drown him in a bathtub. And
Right? That's my speed.
The speed right there, see it? And they dump his body in the pool. But the weird thing is that the next day, the body is missing.
Ooh, that is reminiscent of what was that? What's that show with Christina Applegate and
Dead to Me?
Dead to Me, and the husband dies and is in the pool, and then the next day he's not.
That I'm sure a lot of those elements are taken from that.
Sure, absolutely, but that's really
Here's the weird
interesting.
Here's the weird
plot.
too, because Diabolique was going to be a movie that Alfred Hitchcock was going to make.
Yeah.
He really wanted to adapt this movie, but then this French director got the rights to it first, and he made the movie. And so when Hitchcock saw that, he's like, "Fuck, I really want to make this." So he made Psycho instead.
Oh yeah.
So there's like a lot of elements that happen in Psycho, especially in the shower scene,
Oh, that are
that are reminiscent of a
parallels.
twist
Sure.
that happens with Diabolique. And it was good. It was paced very well. I very enjoyed it. I watched it on the Criterion Channel, French film.
Yeah.
It was a very solid watch. It's nice to see, like you said before, Dead to Me and other shows have just been influenced by that.
I've been watching the new season of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Oh, see, I've always thought the first couple seasons. I love that show.
It's so good, and this season it just keeps ramping up to be even more exciting and interesting.
Okay.
So I think I'm on like episode 8 or something. It's so good. I love her character. I love her manager, Susie's character.
Tell listeners a little bit about what is
So Marvelous
Mrs.
Mrs.
Maisel about.
Maisel is about a female comedian in the 50s.
Yeah.
She really was at first helping her husband with his material, and then she catches him doing some cheating, maybe, I can't even remember, and so she gets drunk and goes down to the lamplight or gaslight or something. It's the place where her husband would tell jokes, and she gets up on stage in her nightgown, drunk, and does a better set than he has any of his sets put together. And Susie, the manager, who is Alex Borstein, she sees this raw talent and decides, like, this bitch has got it going on. And actually, she gets thrown in jail that night for using profanity and showing her boobs, because the cops come in and they have a fit about her using swear words and being really, like, super crass. And she's like, well, if I'm going to be in trouble for that, and she just shakes her boobs out.
Yeah.
And she ends up going to jail. And then she gets bailed out by, golly. He was a real comedian back in the day.
Lady Bruce.
Yeah, Lenny Bruce.
Yeah.
And then that is a continuation of their relationship professionally and friendship-wise throughout all 4 seasons. He kind of comes in and out. I really like his character. I like the guy who plays him, too. I can't remember his name, but he's, like, super easy on the eyes.
Okay.
I mean, but, like, in the family, the mom and dad is ridiculous. Her dad is the guy who played Monk.
Oh, Tony Shalhoub?
Yeah, Tony Shalhoub, yeah. And he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He is hilarious. And then her husband's family are also, it's very quirky and funny, and there's drama, and I just really like it. It's so good.
It's so addictive even after the first episode.
Yeah.
So I will say this. You watch the first episode, you're like, not for me. Okay, fine. But for me, I was kind of hooked.
Yeah,
from the
I was
start.
like, well, I got to watch the rest now.
And it's so easily bingeable.
Yeah.
Like, once you get done with one episode,
You want to know
you
what's,
want to
yeah,
keep going on with that one.
absolutely.
And I feel bad because I kind of put a pause on my Amazon subscription, but I will sign back onto that very shortly. One of the things that I've been checking out, Ash, is that I've got an Audible subscription.
Oh, yeah.
And so
I have 7 Audible credits.
Really?
They're like, they're going to expire. And I was like, oh, I don't think they're supposed to expire.
So I signed up for a few of them, and one thing I've been listening to is they've got some really great sort of like audio dramas right now.
Do they?
So I'm following one, and it's called The Guilty. And The Guilty stars John Lithgow, Bryce Dallas Howard,
Ooh,
Peter
okay.
Gallagher, and it takes place at this play where someone has been murdered during the play, and the structure, it deals with these two police officers who are interviewing cast members and crew members, and it comes back and forth between the interviews with them and the actual stage performance going on.
So is the person who's murdered an actor in the play,
Yeah.
or then maybe it was someone in the audience, or
It is, but it also right now I'm only just a few chapters in, but there's a little bit twists that go on there. So persons that you think have been killed is not a real murder to cover up for a real murder that does happen later on.
Oh shit! Okay.
And the last chapter I left off on, the guy who has been putting this whole thing together, John Lithgow's character, he says, well, someone here is accused of stealing something, someone's accused of adultery, someone's accused of rape, and someone's here accused of murder.
Oh.
So it's this really engaging audio series that I've been really into, and that's been a lot of fun. Also been checking out Alien 3.
Okay.
William Gibson, it's based on his script.
Okay.
And he got original voice actors like Lance Henriksen
Oh yeah.
and Michael Biehn to kind of like retell Alien 3.
Right on.
So in Alien 3, if you don't know about this, both Newt and Hicks and a lot of the people, they get killed off.
Mm-hmm.
But in this new version, they don't, and it's a completely different storyline. Ellen Ripley is in this one, but just not as much, and that's what I don't like much about it. But I did like having a whole new, different version of Aliens, whole new audio drama, whole new sound effects, and.
Speaking of Alien, I watched the other day Prometheus.
Oh, okay.
Which was one I didn't even. I mean, I've heard of it, but I really didn't know what it was, and it was great. My friend was like, "Oh, come on, it's the prequel to Alien," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not really a sci-fi. Like, I like sci-fi, but I'm not like I don't seek it out."
Sure.
I was like, "Okay, like we'll watch it. Sounds great."
Mm-hmm.
And I really did like it.
Yeah.
It was like super engaging, really interesting. The characters were really great. Although anytime you're in space and somebody takes a helmet off, you're like, you fool. you are just asking for an alien to climb into your spacesuit and kill you.
It's a prequel. They give you some answers, but sometimes with that franchise, I don't need to have any answers.
Yeah, but it was still cool.
It was still
cool to watch.
I mean, I like Michael Fassbender.
Oh yeah. Yes, he was great. He was great as the whatever android. Yeah.
Noomi Rapace was very good in that as well.
Charlize Theron.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all very good.
That was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah, it was totally worth watching one time.
Very solid.
It's not one I would watch like over and over.
No.
But it was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, what was another show? I was gonna tell you I watched Zoolander again.
I like Zoolander.
It's
But
like
do not watch the second one.
no, I don't want to. I don't want to mess it up. Hold this. Let go of it. Turn your head. Put your arm up. See, now I'm just making him do stuff. I'm waving
Wait,
army.
hold here. I have like hold my phone in here. Okay, so we're good right now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna build this whole show. It's gonna be very awkward, folks. And I don't care. I'm up for doing awkward things.
Hey, put your hands in the air like you just don't care, Vern.
I don't care.
Okay.
Say now.
Oh, you're good.
All right.
But yeah, what can I say?
Yeah,
what else did I watched? Have you seen? And it's not new, but it's a Netflix original with Rachel McAdams and Will Ferrell. It's called Eurovision. Have you seen it?
I've heard of this.
You need to watch it. It's so good. I watched it.
Is it a show or a movie?
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Okay.
And it's so funny, Vern. Vern, you would just think it's hilarious. It's like it's got Pierce Brosnan.
I know this is
a whole bunch of people, and it's so cute and funny. I just really, really liked it, and I liked Rachel McAdams is just a dreamboat.
She is.
And in this movie, she's like just this cute little innocent, lovely person, and that's how I imagine she is in real life.
I know there's like a real thing here. There actually is a real thing called Eurovision.
Yes, absolutely. I think according to this movie, how ABBA got found out was from Eurovision. I don't know if that's true, but
I love ABBA.
Yeah, and Will Ferrell's character as a kid, his mother had just died, and Eurovision's on, and he's kind of sulking on the stairs, and they're watching Eurovision, and ABBA comes on, and he gets drawn to the TV and starts dancing, and his dad's totally embarrassed by him. And he's like 8, like leave him alone. His mom just died. But then it's his goal in life to get on Eurovision. And it's him and Rachel McAdams. They're best friends. They've been best friends since they were small children.
Yeah.
And it's so good. You got to watch it. It's not a musical, but there is music because it is a singing competition.
You know
show.
what? If there ever was that here in Minnesota,
Yeah.
you and Dave Poyas
Oh,
I just see
for
you.
sure.
in Eurovision.
Yeah.
These two did a version of Little Shop of Horrors, Suddenly Seymour, that brought fucking tears to my eyes.
Well,
Because this lady here sounds so much like Audrey from that play.
yeah.
Right away, I'm thinking, goddamn, audition for some plays and some musicals.
I'm
'cause
really
you would do
good
great.
I'm really good at doing other people's voices.
Yeah.
Like when I'm saying, like I can sound like Shakira or
Y-
I just
Oh,
am,
yeah.
I just yeah.
She
I
definitely
just
sounds
feel
Shakira's,
like,
and she does hip moves too.
oh well, just if I've had a few swills.
That's why I'm here for. I'll buy you the
I'm
drinks,
here
sir.
for the swills.
So, last one I have here to mention for movies I saw was The Adam Project.
Oh, I watched that too. Oh, it was so good.
It was good.
What was your favorite one-liner?
It was.
Because I have mine.
is when he started. Okay, so it's about this little kid
Okay, go ahead. Tell him the premise.
who meets up with his older self,
Yep.
who comes in from the future and says, "We have to find a way to make sure that time travel does not exist."
Yes.
All right. It's got Ryan Reynolds, Catherine Keener again,
Yep.
Mark Ruffalo.
But the girl plays Gamora.
Oh,
Zoe. No.
Zendela.
No, it's not Zendaya. It's not Zoe Kravitz. It's whoever plays Gamora. I can't think of her name. Can anybody help me?
I know what this is here because I just saw her
Vern's
name.
gonna look it up. Thank you, Internet. What would we do without you?
Cause wait,
There's your phone. I'm telling you, it's your phone.
Zoe Zeldana.
Oh, Zoe Saldana. Yes.
Saldana.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
Your phone does do that. It's your phone.
It's my phone.
I'm
Sorry about
telling
that.
you.
Okay, probably is why I'm trying to look stuff up here.
I know.
I wouldn't be down. But yeah, so little kid is, find about his older self, and there's one sequence when they're in the playgrounds and bullies are coming after him, and the little kid says something along the lines like, "No, I'm gonna smoke your pole," as like a diss move to say to these bullies, and I found it to be very funny.
It was pretty good. My favorite line was when they meet up with another time traveler, and both of the adult Adam and the small child Adam are both smartasses because hello, we're talking about Ryan Reynolds here. It's his gold, right? And the other time traveler says, "Oh, he's so cute. He's adorable." He's like, "Yeah, he's so cute. Don't you just want to hold him underwater until the bubbles stop?" And I was just like, "Oh my God, it's so dark and so great, so amazing."
I thought about that too.
That made me laugh.
I liked it. Very cliche, but
yes,
that's
but
okay.
I loved it. I thought it was great. It was really cute.
No, I mean,
I enjoyed it a lot.
I enjoyed it very much too. I mean, it was definitely spoke to the 12-year-old in me.
Yeah.
And that's it. But then again, at 12 years old, I was just kind of watching darker stuff.
Yeah.
I was watching Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched The Shining when I was young.
Yeah, I did not. I watched very light, happy-go-lucky movies because scary movies terrified the shit out of me.
That's fair enough.
I did not. But I like them now.
Yeah.
In fact, I liked them like my late teens, early 20s until I had my first kid, and then I couldn't watch scary movies. I was like, people really think of these things?
Yeah.
People are this sick? Like, no, my baby. Absolutely not. And I couldn't watch a single scary movie probably up until like maybe 2 or 3 years ago when I could start to enjoy them again because I'm like my irrational brain about my poor little innocent babies has they're a little bit bigger now. Like I don't have to like it's okay, it's okay. I had to really work myself, talk myself into watching them again. And yeah, they're great. I think they're great. The movies that I don't really like that are horror movie are like unnecessarily perverted and disgusting, like Human Centipede, or like that whole genre that whole genre of like gross movies, like Saw, like anything that's like just graphic to be graphic.
Okay.
Like those are not the kind of scary movies I like. I like paranormal scary. I like suspense scary. I even like Studio 666 comedy scary.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a whole person got chopped in half and I'm laughing because it was funny. Like it's not terrifying.
The weird thing about the Human Centipede, at least the first one, is they never show you anything.
I know, but
it's all implied, and so I liked that element very much.
See, I never watched it because I didn't want to ever see anything.
Yeah, they don't ever.
And I don't ever need. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
go ahead. They don't ever show.
They don't ever show anything. It's in the sequels where things get to be a little more graphic, and I'm like, well, now you're just trying to gross me out for sake of there. I don't need to see
and
that.
That's like somebody already told me what happens, which I thought was in the first one, but I guess it's in the second one. So I don't ever need to see the first one. I'm good. Even though they don't show you anything. But you know what? That's kind of like Paranormal Activity, how you never see the creature ever.
Yeah.
But oh boy,
it's
terrifying. I think I saw that movie 3 times. I took Dave to see that movie.
Did you? In the theaters?
I made him go. He didn't want to go.
Oh, Dave hates horror movies more than anything.
But I was like, Dave, you don't see anything. You don't see a single scary thing. It's crazy. So, like, I had already seen it twice.
Oh, you bit. Oh.
I know. And he called me. He called me that night. It was probably 11 or 12. And he's like, I'm so glad I don't have hardwood stairs.
Oh.
He's like, I can't hardly sleep because he lived at home by himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, ha, sucker.
Oh, goddamn.
It was so good. God, that was a great movie though. That's the kind of movie I'm like you don't see anything, but you know something's
Sometimes
there. It's
things are a lot more scarier.
Yes,
the less
up
that
here.
less that you see.
Yep.
I don't mind gore. Gore is great for films, but it has to be used well.
Well, like Brand New Cherry Flavor, right?
Yeah.
Like they used the gore of the scene in the movie that she makes.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
They use that very well.
They very much well.
Yeah.
It gives you the creep factors, all that. Got a comment on here from Vivian saying that about the made-for-TV movie Hysteria, the Def Leppard story. I saw the movie. I'm good. I don't need to watch any more about Def Leppard made-for-TV movie. Sorry, man. I've seen it once.
That's all you need to see it.
I'm good with that. Same thing with like the Jackson 5 movie. Don't need to see more of that. But yeah, that's just a few things that we saw here right now. We're going to take just a small little break. I need to refresh my drink. And then we'll be back to talk about some summer movies. And we'll be returning very shortly.
Thank you. Woohoo. Let's see. Let's do this. And then I'll do this. And then we'll say goodbye. Yeah, we're back, baby.
Her.
Hey ho ho. Hey ho ho. Hey ho ho.
So while we're taking that break here, you just, for basically our audio listeners who listen to the podcast on Friday, you just heard ads from Middle Class Film Class as well as Science Fiction Remnants. And I will recommend those shows right now. Great people on there. Hope you follow the show. And there's going to be links on our actual webpage when you go on there. So definitely check that out. But right now, Ashley,
Yes.
we have a very cool thing going on right now.
We do.
On our Buy Me a Coffee page.
We do.
We have a contest going on, and everyone has a chance to enter.
A contest?
A contest, yeah.
Tell me more.
Basically, if you go on to buymeacoffee.com/cinema recall and buy some coffee, any coffee cup amount is just fine. But every entry you make, every donation you make, your name will be put into a drawing.
Yeah.
And then at the end of April, we are going to spin a wheel.
Yeah.
Your names are going to be on there no matter how many times you donate to us. We're going to put your names each individually. And we're going to spin that wheel, baby.
Yep. We're going to spin it.
We're going to spin it good.
That's right.
It'd be great. Oh.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Like a
record,
record, baby.
right.
I
right
want your
to
love. Whoa.
Let's not do that.
It might be a digital one, but if I can find a way to have one live here.
Oh my God. Well, I think a digital one is probably better
Yeah, that's probably true.
because those wheels, they're difficult to come by these days.
That's true. And it probably
They're a hot commodity.
and it probably won't be as accurate as we want it to be. But we're gonna put your names on this wheel.
Yes.
And we're gonna spin it. And then there's gonna
Tell
be a
them what they
winner.
win.
They're gonna win a bunch of things. We're gonna give our subscribers or listeners a monthly subscription to either Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime,
a streaming.
Netflix.
Yeah.
One of the streaming networks here.
Whoever wins, we'll give them a choice of one of those things, or
Either that or a popular Blu-ray of their choices. Well, not just their choice. We'll have some options.
we'll have some options. They'll pick. So if you donate to us, you get a chance. If you donate 3 times, you get your name on the wheel 3 times.
Yeah, the more you donate, the more you have a chance to win because your name is on there more. And so if you want to donate 72 coffees to us, that is great. The more your names will be on the wheel right there. So again, I'll post links on our website, but it's buymeacoffee.com/cinema recall.
Right.
And I know I post links on our crack group page as well as on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. So definitely go on there. I want to give a shout right now
Yeah, to
Mr. Howard Kasner of
hey.
Pop Art Podcast.
Hey, Pop Art Pop. Damn,
know,
that
I
is
know.
a tongue twister. Pop Art Podcast.
Yes. Howard Kasner's Pop Art Podcast is a podcast where Howard will have a guest come on and they'll bring in a popular movie.
All right.
And then Howard will bring in more of a independent art house feature that
interesting.
connects
Okay.
with that popular popcorn
I like that.
movie.
That's a good idea.
So I've been on this episode a couple times. One time I was talking about RoboCop, and another time I was talking about the movie Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
And Howard's going to kill me for this because he has his topics on there, which I just cannot remember.
Sorry for slurping.
Sorry. The RoboCop one, Howard Pitt THX 1138.
I don't know what that means. You're speaking another language.
THX 1138 is the very first movie that George Lucas ever directed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. And then my topic was RoboCop. And then another time I was on the show, I picked the movie Dawn of the Dead, and he picked a movie called Nocturama. And his topic was about movies about people being stuck inside of a mall.
Oh.
And so that was
That doesn't sound too bad. But that's the topic, right?
Yeah. It doesn't sound so bad.
Nocturama and Dawn of the Dead?
Well,
both are about being stuck in a mall?
Well, Dawn of the Dead is
Definitely is.
Dawn of the Dead is about people being stuck inside a mall with zombies.
Well, I know. But the underlying is in the mall.
And then Nocturama is about these terrorists who bomb a bunch of buildings in France, and they're hiding out in a mall.
In a mall. Okay, so the connecting tissue is the mall.
Is the
you
mall
would
right
say.
there.
Yeah.
So give a shout right now to Howard Kastner. Like I said before, if
Hey.
you do donate to us on the Buy Me Coffee page, I'll mention you. If you have like a website, I'll definitely mention that on there as well. So go on. Appreciate that very much, Howard. We also have our Patreon page,
Yeah.
patreon.com/cinemaricopod. And every Monday going forward, me and my good buddy Donnie Roberts, who is an author, we are going to be reviewing a different type of independent or cult feature. We recently released an episode on the movie Freaked with Alex Winter.
Freaked.
Freaked is where Alex Winter plays like a spoiled celebrity, and he's going to this town to promote this toxic waste company.
Oh, I've not heard of this, but
And then, so him and his best friend, he meets up with this other girl who is like this environmentalist.
okay.
And she decides, hey, we should visit a freak show.
Oh, geez, Louise. Okay.
And the freak show is run by Randy Quaid,
Oh, my Lord.
who turns our three heroes into freaks.
Oh, okay.
And it's a very,
That's weird.
it's a very tongue-in-cheek movie. It has Bobcat Goldthwait in there.
Oh, well, you had me.
And
That's where you got
yeah.
me right there.
And even a cameo appearance by Keanu Reeves,
Shut your mouth.
who is uncredited.
I love it. That's amazing.
The special effects are so great and yet cheesy at the same time.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Where do you watch that?
I watched it on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't not. Is YouTube Red still a
No,
thing?
it's not YouTube.
Did they get rid of that because it was like nobody wanted to
No,
spend
someone
their
just
money on
someone
YouTube
just
Red?
posted it on there because apparently the Blu-ray is like $200 to buy
What?
because it's that much out of print. So there actually are versions to watch
Wow.
online for free. So
That's crazy. But also, let's just pour one out for YouTube Red.
yeah,
They're not. Are they around anymore though?
well,
for
that's
real?
why I first watched Cobra Kai.
I know, me too. But the more I thought about it, I was like, I have not heard a single commercial or ad for it. Nothing. So I'm guessing they.
Yeah, just went there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna release episodes every Monday for our Patreon page. Big shout out here to all of our wonderful Patreon subscribers. I'm gonna give a shout right now before I lose track of this.
Yes.
So I gotta thank Mr. Chris Revel of Let's
Chris.
Chat.
We love you, Chris.
I want to thank Jason Soto of Rabbit Hole Podcast. Thank you, Jason. I want to thank Jeanette Miller Mickenham from AKA Jeanette.
You guys, are these all off the top of his head?
I want to thank, let's see now, Linda Castro from Bed Knobs and Broomflicks.
Oh, that's a cute name.
Thank you very much.
I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, she does it. Her podcast is all about witches.
I
and
love it.
TVs.
Oh, okay. I gotta
and
check
cinema
her
there.
out. She sounds like right up my alley.
And she's really cool as well. And then I want to thank our good buddy Harvey Andrus,
Harvey.
who is a guitar player for our show that we do.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, and then as mentioned before, Donnie Roberts, from who's the author, who's a part of our live show we're doing. And then I want to thank Matt and Ashley, basically just Matt from the podcast Mashley at the Movies. Thank you very much for
Great.
donating to our Patreon page. You guys are amazing.
Mashley. I love it.
Mashley at the Movies.
I
They're
love
great.
it.
They're great gents.
That's cute.
And so yeah, go to patreon.com/cinemaricopod. We can find all those bonus episodes on there, and we greatly appreciate your support. And then before I do go, I have to mention I was on a podcast episode last week
Without me,
without you.
you bitch.
I know.
Burn in hell.
All right, hold on.
You go to hell.
You go ahead and die.
You go to hell and you die.
Oh.
I hate you. How dare you?
But I was on a show called Podcast in the Woods.
I don't care. I'm not listening anymore.
Come on, don't be
Don't
mad.
touch
Don't be
me.
mad.
Don't touch me.
So we're on a podcast called Podcast in the Woods with my good buddy Boomer, who was a guest on my episode. Yeah, Boomer. He has a horror podcast called Podcast in the Woods, and we're talking about The Evil Dead, the original with Bruce Campbell,
Yeah.
and a movie called Grizzly Rage. Grizzly Rage is about a bunch of college kids who decide to break into this forest. They ran over a baby cub,
And the mom goes bananas.
the weird thing too is that this bear is supposed to be a mutant bear.
Oh no!
Our that's right.
Damn it!
Our
It's happened again.
our
you guys.
basically logo went down. It's
Damn
gonna
you,
happen.
logo! Damn you!
We gotta pay fines for that. It's totally fine.
Yep. Son of a bee.
But basically, it's about these kids who run over a bear. The mom gets angry. It's supposed to be mutant bear because they show a scene where these guys are walking to the water to get some water for their group, and you see all these toxic barrels in there.
That's the tip off that it's mutant. That's the only tip off you get in the whole movie.
That's true because when they show the bear,
he looks like a normal bear.
it's a normal bear. Because
That's great.
here's how they do the kill scenes. They show like a video of a bear roaring, and then it cuts to the actors going, "Oh my god, a bear's coming at us!" And then
It's
it
coming
cuts,
right for us.
and it cuts to a bear just doing its bear thing, just growling normally, and then it cuts back to the actors, and then to show the attacks, it has two little puppet bear arms coming at the actors, and they're like, "Oh my god,
No!
oh, the bear's attacking me so much right there."
So terrible.
And I wanted to say, "Oh my god, that bear's so hideous, so mutated." And it's just a fucking regular bear.
That's great. I think that's hilarious.
So yeah, if you watch those two movies, so yeah, definitely check out Podcast in the Woods. You can find links to that on the Twitter as well as like I believe Instagram and whatnot. But yeah,
Did he take you into the woods for this podcast?
No,
He really dodged a bullet.
I
there.
probably did.
Yeah.
But you know, if we're to be a Doesn't Someone show, I will probably do that.
Yeah.
I would go
You
to
would
the
do
woods.
anything.
I would.
Yeah. Hey, break out your knee pads, Vern.
I won't do that.
What?
I'll
I
do
was
anything
gonna
for
say
pod-
help tear up carpeting and
I'm
stuff.
not going to tear up carpeting. I'll do anything for podcasts, but I won't tear up carpeting.
What if that is the only way they'll have you on? If like come do this podcast with us, but while we're podcasting, we'll also be renovating this room. Hey, it's back.
Hey, we're back. Whoa, hey.
Guess
whoa.
who's back?
Oh, very cool. All right.
Yay.
So yeah, definitely give a shout out here to Mr. Boomer.
Hey, Boomer.
From Podcast in the Woods. I mentioned
What's
that. I
up,
would give a
Boomer?
little shout out here on the
shout
show.
out?
Yeah. So thank you for
Boomer.
having me on your show. All right, folks. We want to talk about the summer.
Oh yeah, it has been a balmy 46 degrees outside today.
Do
Do you see this?
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
I'm lying. I wear this all year round.
It's true, yeah.
But today I really needed it.
And so I agree, once it got to be summer outside, I felt weird just having my winter coats on today.
Yeah, I know. I didn't need it. I left mine at home. I just had a little jacket.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. Hey, what's your favorite? What's your what is your idea of oh fuck, I'm fucking it up.
Good summertime or what? Good summer?
No, it's a line from Miss Congeniality,
I've
where
always
she says William Shatner asked this girl, like, what is your ideal date? And she says April 15th, because it's nice enough that you don't have to wear. It's nice enough outside that you don't have to wear a coat, but you could wear like a little nice sweater. She like comments on what the weather's like and not like a guy taking her out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I can't do movie quotes to save myself, so I've fucked it up, you guys. I screwed the pooch, but you guys know which one I'm talking about.
Do I feel about things being wetter in summer now? So now I'm just thinking about Sandra Bullock and wetter now, and I'm just being perverted thoughts there. So
Sandra. Oh, Sandra. Okay, so summer movies.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to get into a conversation about what we feel are the best years for summer movies.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
And I've got some comments that I'm going to be reading on the Facebook and Twitter later on here. But my first thing is the year of 1989.
I was 9 years old.
Okay.
What movie?
So in 1989, you had Batman, the original,
Original.
Well,
Michael
not
Keaton.
the Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson.
That's the original for me.
Of course, everyone has their own generation of
Yes.
Batman. All
Yeah.
right, we all said that. Ghostbusters 2,
Okay.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade,
Oh, that's a great lineup
You
for
know?
summer movies.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, I saw that in the theater.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
You saw the one where they had the Roger Rabbit short in the front of it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep. I saw Roger Rabbit in the theater too.
I did too. That was
That was a good one.
that was definitely my favorite
Yeah.
summer there. So I have those. Do you have like a favorite year?
I don't know the years, and I don't have my phone.
Okay, well I can
so
just
I
check
can
on
look them up.
these.
But I thought
got here?
one of the best summer movies ever was Independence Day.
Okay, that was in 1996.
Yeah. So I was 16. That was like the best summer movie ever.
Okay.
I thought. Like that's the one when I think like a summer blockbuster or like the 4th of July blockbuster. Yes, it's Independence Day. Yes, it came out that same weekend. But also like it's just so memorable and it was so good.
Because also we had like Independence Day, Twister,
Twister.
the first Mission Impossible, From Dusk Till Dawn,
Oh, that was good.
and then also we had, if I can find, Joe's Apartment came out as well
Is that the one with the cockroaches?
as one above the cockroaches. Exactly.
Oh, yes.
You know?
Who was that? Jerry O'Connell?
Yeah.
O'Connor?
It was very much so.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, hell yeah. So,
See, I know stuff, you guys.
see?
I know stuff sometimes.
Sometimes you do know your stuff well.
Sometimes I know my stuff, and sometimes I fail spectacularly.
And I know that the 1996 was also a comment that we had. I'm just trying to do this all. Yes, Kelly Angel, a good friend of mine, Kelly Angel, she also said 1996
Oh, okay.
was her favorite year. And I totally agree with that too. Oh, the Baz Luhrmann, Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yes. Oh, I thought that was such a great movie, and I've rewatched it, and it's not a good movie.
No, I like the soundtrack.
The soundtrack is great, yeah.
The soundtrack is a lot of fun.
Soundtrack, still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie itself, I can kind of take it or leave it
Trash.
though. Yeah.
I just really wish they made it too weird and modern, but also not modern. I didn't like I liked it at the time, but I also like Moulin Rouge when it came out, and I tried rewatching that, and that is a shit show.
I like Moulin Rouge.
I can't do it.
More.
It's horrible.
Than I did like Romeo and Juliet. I liked the kind of the fast cutting, the MTV style editing. It was fine. I can
Have you
watch
rewatched it?
We watched in theaters not too long ago.
Oh, I thought it was bad.
Yeah.
It was just like I didn't like the way it was edited. It was like too. I just remember like the grandiose parts of like when Nicole Kidman is performing.
Yeah.
And like, or when he's like all of the romanticizing of it all, like when he's trying to, when Ewan McGregor's like typing away on his little typewriter, trying to like,
It's definitely.
But then when you get the other characters involved and it starts getting all wacky and weird, that's not my jam.
It's basically going back to that fast cut editing the MTV did before in the past, and so it's definitely of its time, the late '90s, early 2000s, and I think it's just fine, just like that, and that's how I'm gonna let it be. And then I think another year I had, if I go on to here, I know I had 1993 as one.
What was that?
Summer of 1993 definitely had Jurassic Park.
Oh, that was fabulous.
I remember that being a huge thing.
Well, yeah, the animatronics of those dinosaurs were crazy.
But this is the first time because before Jurassic Park, you had Terminator 2 in like 91, 92.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember that just being a huge thing with computer technology.
Yeah.
Because I was very kind of surprised. And then we saw Jurassic Park and those dinosaurs. Now today, when they use computer animation, it seems cheesy and fake. But Jurassic Park was cool because they still used physical effects mixed in with the animation to make the dinosaurs seem like a real thing.
Yeah.
And it was scary as hell. And I loved it. Also, Dazed and Confused came out that year, which I really loved. The Fugitive was another one. Adam's Family Values.
It was the woman.
It was the woman man.
Yeah. And Adam's Family Values was lovely. I just like the Adams Family in general. That was always really fun.
Anything with Angelica Houston.
Yeah, and who was the guy who played Gomez? Because he's
Raul Julia.
He died, right?
He died. He died right after the making of Street Fighter.
Yeah, what a bummer.
In 1984. And I know a lot of people diss the movie Street Fighter, but it's actually good. It's better than the original Mortal Kombat.
Oh, well, that's not saying much, people.
I'm saying that.
I'm just saying, I remember my brother and I went to see the original Mortal Kombat, and it was horrible.
I remember I saw the sequel in theaters called Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and there's a sequence when someone is like holding a bomb and they're trying to escape somewhere, and they're like, "Hold on, we gotta go somewhere really fast. It's a bomb!"
Right.
And I yelled out in the theater, "Just like this movie!" I got everyone to laugh at that.
That's fantastic. Good
we were,
for you.
We were all just like having a horrible time.
That is great.
What?
What movie I thought, and I know this came out in the summer because I remember reenacting it with my brother and our 2 neighbor friends, but the very first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh my gosh, yeah, in 1890.
Yeah, I think I was going to say I was either 10 or 11, so it was either 90 or 91, and I remember that movie was so freaking awesome.
Here's the thing too. The reason why we love that movie as a kid is because we got to hear Raphael say "damn."
I mean,
and as a kid, seeing your favorite cartoon characters use a swear word,
you were like, "What?"
You felt like such an adult when you watched that movie.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And Casey Jones was such a badass.
Oh.
He was so cool with his baseball bat and his cricket bat.
So let me pull this up here right now.
You ever play cricket?
You can't play cricket without a cracket.
Without crumpet. What?
So yeah, Elias Cortez played Casey Jones.
Oh yeah.
Elias Cortez has appeared in David Cronenberg's Crash.
Yep.
And he's appeared.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Gosh, he's also appeared
so many things.
In the movie Exotica, and also The Sweet Hereafter, I believe. But yeah, that's cool. You got Corey Feldman as Donatello in there. I do remember that.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
But I hear it now if I think about it.
But and also in the 90s, I do remember going to see these movies in theaters. I remember seeing Dick Tracy in theaters, Arachnophobia.
Nope, I never saw. I watched that at a friend's sleepover birthday party.
Yeah.
And the mom let us have like popcorn and Orange Crush.
Ooh.
But like some of us were sitting on her white couch.
Okay.
And she let us watch Arachnophobia. And the scene where the spider comes out of the shower head.
Yeah.
And lands on her face, I jumped and I spilled orange soda all over her, the square I was sitting on. And I was like panicked. So I didn't move the whole rest of the movie. And then when all the lights came back on, I got up and I flipped the couch cushion over. I was like, I'm not going down for this. No. My dad will kill me. Even though, I mean, she was letting us drink Orange Crush on her couch watching a scary jump flick.
That's scary. That's funny.
But I was terrified. I thought for sure I was going to be just toast.
I know a lot of people that will not watch that movie for their fear of spiders, and I totally get that.
I'm not even scared. I don't like spiders, but for 13 years, I was the spider murderer in my house.
Yeah.
So I'm not really scared of spiders. I just prefer them to be outdoors. And if they're in my house, well, then they're going down.
See, I'm going through some of the movies here. So I know I've seen Back to the Future Part 3 in the 1990. I know I saw Gremlins 2 in the theaters.
Nope, not me.
Nope. Okay. Problem Child I saw.
No.
Okay. So and then Dick Tracy. Yep. And that's yeah. So, and then I know there was that Die Hard. Oh, funny too. So Die Hard 2 came in the 90s, and that was the very first R-rated movie I ever saw in theaters.
Oh.
Because when Die Hard came out, I was not allowed to watch it. Mm-hmm. But when it came out to home video,
then you could.
My family was like, "Oh, this is totally fine. I don't know why we didn't let you watch this movie."
Right.
So the sequel came out, and I really wanted to see it. And my dad's like, "Well, I don't really like going out to movies, but you can go with one of my business partners
Okay.
to the theater to watch this movie."
Sure.
I'm thinking, "Oh, okay." And I'm totally fine with going some sort of like stranger. I mean, I met him before, but it was also kind of cool too to go see an R-rated movie with another adult.
Yeah.
And just, but yeah, I'm like one of the guys now. You
That's
see
right. Yeah.
this R-rated film, and I just had.
I'm a grown up. I'm one of the guys.
And I know a lot of people probably say that's one of the lesser movies in the Die Hard franchise, but I still love Die Hard 2. I love all the Die Hard movies. I can't say anything
I
bad.
don't know if I've seen any of the others but the first one, and I'm okay with that. I'll die happy knowing that the first one was the epitome of Die Hard movies.
So I'm going to go right now to our Twitter page, which is at cinema_recall. So we have some comments on here. So Game for a Movie Podcast said 1989 is my winner. Batman, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade,
Yes.
Weekend at Bernie's. Oh, Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's. Oh, so good.
That's on Tubi right now. So if you watch
Yeah.
Tubi, folks, Tubi is a great site to watch a lot of like great older movies for free.
Yeah.
So okay, sorry. Lost my place there. Okay. When Harry Met Sally, Dead Poet Society, and a bunch of others. Probably seen all of them 1,000 times each. So.
Yeah. Dead Poet Society was great.
Peter Weir, who also directed The Truman Show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was good.
And then we have a comment here from Game for a Movie Podcast, who says no one here too. He says, another one from Game for a Movie says, so 2009 brought us The Hangover, The Hurt Locker, Star Trek, and the best rom-com of all time, The Proposal.
The Proposal was good.
With Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock?
Yes.
Okay, I do remember that one. That was cute.
They dated after that.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough. And then
Sandra Bullock.
It led him to Blake Lively, and yes, if Sandra Bullock was
Yeah,
coming my
there
way,
you go.
I would totally date Sandra Bullock. Even now, she still looks good.
She's a babe.
She still looks babe.
Yeah.
All right. He says, it all brought us Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, Terminator Salvation, and X-Men Origins Wolverine. So I guess you can't have them
X-Men
all.
Origins Wolverine was pretty good. I like that one. I like the Transformers movies. They're fun. They're fun to see on the big screen too, because then you can see all their little gears turning inside their bodies. I find that to be really fun. I like the little servos. Just
See?
of course, that's like me. I'm like looking at the smallest detail
Oh,
in a
of course,
movie.
yeah, that's good.
So
Josh from your next favorite movie. He says, I know that CBC Monkey and at Green Screen Grin and myself spent quite a few weekends at the theater in 2003. I'm not saying they all hold up, but it was definitely a fun time while it happened. Okay, what came on 2003?
that was the year Audrey was born. I remember.
She's not a movie.
Nope, she's not. But it helps me really categorize and catalog my life.
So some movies, 2003.
2003. I know it came out in the winter of 2003. Elf.
Okay.
You know how I know? Because I brought my kid in her seat, in her little baby seat.
Okay, so box
Old
office.
school.
So we had Finding Nemo,
Great, saw it.
Matrix Reloaded. The first Pirates of the Caribbean. I like that one a lot.
Oh, that one was great. Yeah.
Second X-Men, Bad Boys 2,
For life.
Hulk was
Which Hulk?
The very first Hulk with Eric Bana and Jennifer Connelly.
Oh yeah, that one. I liked that one.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You know, okay. Charlie's Angels 3 sequel. Too Fast, Too Furious. Spy Games 3. Okay, so, 2003 here and there. Not some big picks. And then just going through the list here, we have also the host from Shoot the Flick podcast. They said 2002 was a big year for a young nerdy Scott. Spider-Man 2, Minority Report, Lilo and Stitch,
Oh, Lilo and Stitch was great.
Born Identity, and Triple X.
Oh, we saw Triple X in the theater.
We did?
We did. I was pregnant,
Was
and
that
I
wh-
had a whole foot-long sub down the sleeve of my shirt because I was so hungry.
I don't remember seeing.
That's with Vin Diesel.
I know what it is now. I don't remember seeing that movie with you.
Mm-hmm. I think it was you and me and Dave and Mike and a couple other people, probably Adam and Heather too. But I had a whole Subway sandwich in the sleeve of my coat because I had to smuggle in an entire sandwich. And I remember you guys were really concerned that I was going to get caught, and I said, I dare them to say something. Like, try and take my sandwich. I'll fucking kill you.
I will kill you all
I
if you
will
try to
eat
take my
you
sandwich here.
alive.
I will murder you.
I will eat you alive. Try and take my sandwich, you son of a bitch.
Oh, also got a comment here from Crystal Let's Chat, who said the summer of 1999. Summer 1999, we had American Pie.
Oh, yeah.
We had The Iron Giant. We had the Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. The Sixth Sense
Oh, that was so good.
was another big one that came out in 1999. The Mummy, Runaway Bride,
Brendan
Wild
Fraser.
Wild West.
Was The Mummy with Brendan Fraser?
Yes, it was.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, that one.
I
yes.
was like, was I reminiscing about Brendan Fraser and he wasn't even in that movie?
The Matrix, another big one.
Oh my gosh.
South
yeah.
Park, Big Longer Uncut. I do remember when I saw South Park, Big Longer
Me
Uncut.
too. It was so
A dad
hilarious.
brought his 2 kids to see the movie,
Oh, Lord in heaven.
and then it just got right to the song with Uncle Fucker,
Oh,
and he's like, "Okay,
Lord.
we're done. I can't watch
shut your
anymore."
fucking face.
Uncle Fucker.
You're
You're-
the one who fucked your uncle, Uncle Fucker. You're an Uncle Fucker. Yes, it's true.
You
Nobody
fucked your
fucks
uncle
uncle just like you.
Do yeah. And then
Classic.
that was great. Okay, sorry. Oops, sorry. I know I'm looking at my phone here, so I got some audio issues here. So Manic Pitsy Weirdo podcast said 2012. So many great ones came out. The 80s movie podcast pit 1984, Ghostbusters, Gremlins.
Yeah, I was going to say Gremlins, but I thought that was a Christmas movie. Did it
is?
come out in the summer?
It clearly came out in December. Yeah.
Oh,
Temple of Doom, 16 Candles, The Natural, Star Trek 3, Top Secret, The Karate
Top
Kid.
Secret with Val Kilmer.
Yeah, it's a good one. Karate Kid, Purple Rain, Red Dawn, Bunkaroo Banzai. I know I just watched Red Dawn for the first time
Oh, yeah, I saw that. How
this
was
last week here. It's good. Especially everything's going on right now in Russia, Ukraine. First of all, we support Ukraine. Fuck you, Putin. You're an asshole. But it was kind of cool watching this movie that came out in the 80s at the height of the Cold War
that? Oh, sure.
with America and Russia, and knowing that history is turned to repeat itself
Yeah.
nowadays. It's just kind of weird. I need to go back and rewatch like Red Heat
Oh,
with
yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as a Russian KGB agent. So, and then, so what else we got here? A Screen Nerds podcast just said 1989, 1996, 1999.
Oh, it was a lot.
Just Flitz said, before my time, but I gotta go with the summer of 1975. Jaws.
Oh, yeah, you would have liked that one.
That was Jaws is me and Jaws has a very sordid past. I've had episodes about the movie
Yeah.
and my time at Universal Studios theme park
Oh, yeah.
that just traumatized me in ways that I just can't describe right now.
As a kid, when I would go to the pool, when it would get towards the end of the day and there were less and less kids at the pool before they would shut down for the evening, if I was in the middle of the pool and I wasn't near the edge, I would start to panic, and then I would haul ass to an edge because I thought there's got to be a shark in here. I was terrified. I was like, shark. I was like, I know there's not a shark in here, but my like imagination went a little wild. I was also really afraid of Max Headroom.
I remember Matt said,
And I don't know why. I thought he was terrifying. I mean, he wasn't a terrifying character. He wasn't a scary character, but he scared me. I thought he was so scary.
You thought he was going to eat you too?
No, but I just thought he was creepy and scary.
He
He's
can be a
just
very
a
creepy guy.
floating head. I was like, oh God, I'm so scared. But then again, I was super sheltered. Like my grandma wouldn't let me like listen to rock and roll music or anything like country music. Like I got to see like kind of different movies like on the weekends. I would see my dad,
Sure.
and like I remember my brother would wake me up and in the middle of the night, and he would bring me out into the living room. He's like, you got to see this, come see this. And it would be the Genesis video.
Oh, Land
with
of Confusion?
The puppets, Land of Confusion.
Oh my
And I
gosh,
was
yes.
terrified.
I could totally see you being terrified of that shit
And
right there.
yeah. So then like things like Max Headroom and stuff, that just blew my mind. I thought they were so terrifying. It was not cool.
That is funny.
Poor little me.
No, I mean, you look at that puppet's right there, and it's all about nuclear annihilation.
Yeah, and they're all like, I just remember when they were all jumping over the like brick wall, and I was like, oh God, they're coming for me.
That is funny as hell. I mean, not funny that you got scared. I don't like that.
It's kind of funny that I got scared,
Oh,
considering I like puppets so much.
well, thank you everyone who kind of left comments on our Twitter page as well as our Facebook group. I'm just trying to double check one last time.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't. I know I read my comment from Kelly, but I don't think we
Stay on
had.
top of it. Oh yeah.
Sometimes like to be on the bottom too. All right.
Vern's like, I don't want to do all the work.
Yeah. Sometimes I just want to sit there and
I
relax.
just want to just put my arms back.
Yeah.
Watch the scenery go by.
Scenery
if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sometimes I just be watching the view there.
That's right.
So basically that was it right now. So thank you everyone who left their comments
guys are
on
awesome.
our
Thank you.
Facebook and Twitter page about your favorite summer movie years. And so really quickly, we have what's going to be happening for this summer.
Oh yeah.
Of 2022.
Yeah, what is going to be happening? I did not do my homework. You tell me.
So I got.
So you can get raw excitement. You can see
all right,
real-time excitement.
See, I'm trying to say about the new Firestarter.
Oh, that looks really good.
I do kind of want to see the new Doctor Strange movie.
Oh yeah, Marvel movies are always fun.
I'll be excited about that.
What else we got?
And then Jackass. See,
Nope, Jackass Forever. No, thank you.
See, I'll see Jackass Forever
On TV. I don't think I would go see it on the big screen.
Yeah, come on, is it ever pull this up for me? Of course not. It's gonna be for low as hell. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. Lame. Slow it down right there.
Sorry guys, holy bananas.
January, February, March. Okay, so here.
Let's
March.
get into June.
All right, we got here.
Because that's really when summer starts rolling.
Okay, so June. Okay, well, all right. There's a new Cheaper by the Dozen on Disney Plus.
The original was great with Steve Martin. That was fine.
See, Deep Water with Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck?
And Ana Diamaris. I liked Ana Diamaris. So Ben Affleck and Ana Diamaris star in director Adrian Lynn's thriller based on the novel by Patricia Highsmith, who wrote The Talented Mr. Ripley, Carol, Strangers on a Train, about a married couple at odds with each other who begin to play dangerous mind games with each other, eventually leading to murder.
Ooh, murder.
The Lost City with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock looks good.
Looks good.
Looks like a kind of retelling of Romance on the Stone.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So I'll watch that one. So we got Morbius.
Morbius looks so fun. And the new Sonic. I liked the first one. The first one was very cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
So these are stuff coming to April here. Let's go to actually June here. So we're going to April. I'm going to skip past. Oh, you and I are going to watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yes.
With Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. All about Nicolas Cage.
April 22nd, we have a day in the movie theaters.
Yes, we do.
To go see that movie.
Yes, we do.
So May, Legally Blonde 3.
Oh, okay. Bringing it back. That's cool.
We don't know the story, won't tell, but, let's bring back Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Coolidge.
I'll do it. I love Jennifer Coolidge. That's funny.
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
That looks kind of cute. I would watch that.
It does too. Even though I'm trying to stick to the whole kind of like meta aspect of the shows, but I'll still watch it
because I loved them. Oh, the Bob's Burgers movie. I'm all over it.
Okay.
I love Bob's Burgers.
You and I got another date May 27th,
yeah,
right?
So many dates.
I know.
You and me, I tell you.
Top Gun Maverick.
Meh.
Yeah, I'm saying right there too. I'll probably go with my brother-in-law because he wants to see that. Jurassic World, I'll see that.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely see it because my boy Malcolm is in it.
Should I bring extra towels?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Or a ShamWow. Just one
ShamWow.
Don't need to bulk up with multiple towels. One ShamWow.
One ShamWow? Okay, fair enough.
Get ShamWow at your local Bed Bath & Beyond.
I just gotta know what areas I need to clean up right there. Lightyear.
That one looked all right, but I'm not super interested. Oh, what's that one?
The Baz Luhrmann's Elvis.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything about it. It's got Austin. It's got Tom Hanks.
All right. Well,
I'll watch it, Hanks. But I'm probably not be in theaters right away to watch it. Thor: Love and Thunder, just because Taika Waititi, and I loved the third Thor.
And I just like Thor. I think he's a fun character to watch anyway.
Although I really want Cate Blanchett to be back in there because with those freaking spiked hairs.
Those were antlers.
Antlers, whatever. Just goddamn, that Lee was so hot.
I know, she looked so good. When doesn't Cate Blanchett look good though?
Does she wear that stuff for her husband at home? Because I would be so jealous.
Hot
just
diggity
comes
damn.
in there with that outfit and those horns right there and says, "I'm gonna suck out your soul." And guys like bed's like, "Give it to me, mama."
He says, "Take it, take it."
Your soul is mine, you sweet hot mama.
Ooh, What's Brad Pitt working
Brad
in
Pitt,
here?
yeah, he's in a movie called Bullet, directed by David Leitch. This cheeky, stylish action thriller based on a novel by a Japanese writer follows an assassin trying to give up his life of killing who is tasked with retrieving a mysterious briefcase on, yes, a bullet train full of other assassins looking to do the same.
Oh, so another briefcase movie.
So, and then we got a new movie from Jordan Peele, Nope.
Nope looks great.
Looks
Yep.
good. Mm-hmm. So you know,
The Batman, the new, not
Nope,
the
nope.
Batman, I'm sorry.
DC lead of Super Pets.
Yes. Keanu Reeves does the voice for Batman in that.
Does he? Funny.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's a new Spider-Man.
Oh, with Morales?
Across the Spider-Verse,
Yes.
Part 1.
With the
Miles Morales.
Yes, Miles Morales. I couldn't remember.
Oh,
his
that first one, the Into the Spider-Verse.
so good.
Probably my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
Of
It
all
was very
time.
cute. Yeah, I liked it a lot. So I'm really glad there's another one.
Black Adam.
That looks okay.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson. Black Panther.
And
Wakanda
now we're
Forever.
into December.
So
So
I went way back
past.
here.
You were.
I was in
I
the
was
summer.
Like, that is a lot of summer action.
Sorry, folks. I went way past summer into like winter. So yeah, we did a little summer, winter.
But we do have a good lineup for this year, which is good.
Yeah, I'm very excited about all the things that are coming out. So definitely, we have the Nicolas Cage movie
Yep.
and Bob's Burgers
Yes.
to go watch.
Yep.
So we're definitely going to be giving you either a video review or a podcast review of those movies when they come out.
I can't wait.
Listeners, if you have suggestions for us to watch and you want to send us a movie, please
Let us know.
email me
Yes.
cinemarecall@gmail.com and we'll definitely take that into consideration.
We're
Thank you.
always looking for something new to watch.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the show. Right now, I've just got comments from Vivian saying that Blood Feast is family friendly. He was talking about the movie Audition and saying Audition is great, but yeah, watch it only once. And that's
Okay.
totally fair.
Noted.
Right there. So yeah, that's where we're up to things right now. Don't forget to check out our website, cinemarecall.net. Check us out on the social media platforms on Twitter at cinema_recall. And then Facebook, Cinema Recall Podcast. Join our crack group.
Come on, you guys.
Be a crackhead.
Be a crackhead.
Be a crackhead.
It's the only time it's acceptable.
Yeah,
I get the itch for another movie.
Oh.
Feeling. Okay, that's not funny. It's a real problem.
Fair enough.
Damn it.
But Ashley, tell the listeners where they can find you at.
Well, they can find me on Instagram at massage.mom. And also you can follow my cat, my model Milo, on Instagram. Also, our band, Your Ex-Girlfriend, will be playing Mortimer's.
Yes.
April 13th. It's a Wednesday. We go on at 9. If you're in town, if you can come out, please come out. It'll be such a fun time. Who else is playing? Do you know?
The Stonist.
And the Stonists. So yeah, it should be a really good time. It'll be really
su-
great. It'll
super excited.
It'll be our first
Live show.
live gig. Well, I mean, we played a birthday party one time,
That actually went very well.
so it went really well. So I mean,
People loved that
I
show.
think it'll be okay. Yeah, I'm a little nervous,
no.
but I think it'll be great. I think it'll be so much fun.
As you were playing at a bar,
I know it's weird.
people are going to be drinking.
That's true.
They are going to love.
That makes me
our
feel better
set.
about my life.
The people are going to be drinking like, oh,
About my talent.
they're going to be hammered. They're going to hear you on stage like, holy shit, is that?
Nope, they're not going to think that. They're going to go,
is that
hey.
Gwen Stefani?
Nope,
That
they
could
are
be
not going to think that. They're going to go, hey, that's fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. See?
Go. Yeah.
Oh. And they're going to be buying us drinks, and it's going to be good times and
Yeah.
everything. So, yes. We'll definitely post more links to that event as it gets closer to there. Also, I'm going to share this ahead of time right now. I'm putting together an audio drama reading of Clue.
Yes.
So I'm doing like a live kind of script read of Clue, and we're going to get that all put together shortly. But anyways, folks, that's it for our
That's
live
it.
show.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. All right. Say goodbye, Ash.
Oh, goodbye, Ash.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oh, Charlotte, you are so noisy, girl. Da-da-da-da. Goodbye to you all.